This is almost the worst defensive year in NBA 2K26, but I can almost promise or guarantee that this lockdown build is going to stop all of your defensive problems. Now, if you have been struggling just to get on ball steals or even just get bumps in this game, this lockdown is definitely for you. I have been literally playing the Pro M5s with this build. I've been hitting game winners. They give me the ball for the last second. I'm shooting over 80% with this build and getting also a lot of defensive stops. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed it already. We actually have a major problem this year, and there haven't been a patch yet. And the patch and the problem is that you can shoot over anybody in this game. So I have a 6-8 lockdown, right? You see that I'm shooting over anybody. If I just hold the square and time the ball, it's literally going to be green every single time. So with this build, I promise you that you're going to be hitting 99% of your shots as long as you just time your shot. And if y'all need a jump shot, like I said, give this video 200 likes. I'll drop the video for y'all boys. I wanted to gatekeep this video right here. I want to gatekeep this build and not release to the public. But at least get this video 200 likes. I will drop the jump shot as well. But I'm telling y'all, all you have to do in this game is literally just shoot the ball and it's going to be wide open every single time. But this build is the greatest lockdown, sharpshooting lockdown in the game. I promise you. Look at the shot I'm just about to hit right here. It literally just makes my point. You literally can make any shot on this game as long as you time it with this build. Okay, so when you first making this build, obviously this doesn't matter at all. Right here, I go left-handed because I'm left-handed in real life. Every single player I have is left-handed. So you can just choose any jersey number. You know, I'm just going to choose anything, 38, I guess. But boom, when you get here on this screen, you want to make this build at a small forward position so you can be playing lockdown. You can do a lot of things on this build as well. So don't just get frustrated and be like, I want to dribble in lockdown. I want one that can shoot. You're going to be able to do all of that. I promise you. So just so you have the square icon, you want to have it at small forward, and then you want to have it at 6'8". And then for the weight, I personally went with 215. I know a lot of people are going to say you need higher weight just so you can get a better strength and stuff. But no, honestly, all you really need is a 79 strength in this game. If you have like at least a 72, actually, you're going to still be able to get bumps and do a lot of different crazy things. So I went 216, 215 on the weight, and I went 7'1" wingspan. The 7'1" wingspan. Why? Because you get an 83 3-pointer, and you still get limitless range on bronze. But the only thing, you can't get a 99 perimeter whenever you go this height. So you know, it's really no purpose of going to 99 perimeter. I promise you, it's really no purpose at all in this game. All you need is strength. Like the defensive things in this game is just literally just based off strength. So after you hit continue, you're gonna want to do every single thing that I'm doing. So with the close shot, you want to throw the close shot up to a 72 close shot, and we're going to tweak everything after we upgrade the build. And then the driving layup is obviously at a 55. You want to have that very, very low. And then for the driving dunk, we have it at a 70. Now you can preferably go 65 driving dunk if you want to go 65, just so you can lower it and have more attributes to put other things on. That's completely up to you. And then with the standing dunk, a lot of people go higher standing dunk with these builds, but honestly you don't need it because the driving dunk is going to get you a lot of easy dunks and able to get standing dunks as well. So 45 standing dunk is the minimum requirement you need to get a regular standing dunk. And then the post control is at a 51, obviously, because you have to upgrade the build, and it's going to go up to this anyway. So but we're going to change off the finishing stats eventually. We're going to try to tweak it wherever the build you want to tweak with, and I'm just giving y'all basically like the template, so you can just tweak the build however to your liking, but this is like the lockdown template. So for the 3-point shot, I went to an 83 3-pointer because you get the bronze limitless range. That's literally the best badge in the game, and then you can literally upgrade your session specialist once you upgrade your mid range. So your session specialist is going to go to a silver still, but you have to listen. If you want to upgrade, I mean, if you want to lower the wingspan like to like at least a 7 foot, so you can get an 89 mid range. Now it's completely up to you if you want to do that. Now me personally, I would just keep the 7'1". You still can +2 your session specialist and have it on Hall of Fame regardless. So it really doesn't matter with that, as long as you have this to get the good jump shots in the game. 87 is like the requirement to get all of the good jump shots, so it's really just completely up to you. And then with the free throw, I have it at a 75, but we're gonna upgrade everything else as long as we go all the weight. And for the pass accuracy, now this is a thing you can go with. You can go this pass accuracy either at a 65. This is like the bare minimum, so you can get regular passes, or you can go with a 71. That's like the second bare minimum. And then for the default, it's the 75. Now it's completely up to you. You can either go with the 3 options: 71, 65, or 75. But I went with 71. That's just my preference. And like I told y'all, this build may be just a build that I like, but I hope y'all like it too. I look like the things that I do in this build is actually crazy. I still get steals, I still get stops, I still get a lot of stuff. So, but this is gonna throw y'all off with this thing right here. So with the ball handle, I went with my ball handle at a 70 just so I can still be able to escape out the corner. and do other moves out the corner, especially when it's little guards guarding me and stuff. I can just blow by them, especially when we just need some points. I still want to be able to dribble just a tiny bit, just because I would never be able to lose my dribbling touch. I can't just make a build where I just can't dribble at all. It's just kind of crazy. And then for the 75 ball handle, so you can get the Zach LaVine dribble style and be able to run left and right with the ball in your hand. This right here is like the minimum requirements for dribbling, so you still will be able to dribble and move a lot faster. So don't really stress the dribbling part. You're still going to be able to dribble a lot, like still good. Like I promise you, you're going to get the basic dribble moves. Like if we hit R3 right here, we're going to get a lot of the basic dribble moves. Like you have Jimmy Butler, the Zach LaVine, you have the Zach LaVine dribble style, you have the signature size up, you have all of the good moves that you can still get. And I will give y'all boys, I already dropped a video on the best dribble moves for taller guards, so you can still use them dribble moves, but you get all of the good escapes as well. So this right here is 70-75. I recommend that you go with this, but it's completely up to you. If you want to make just a lockdown and tweak this build completely and just make a pure lockdown, you can lower everything, but that's your preference, whatever you prefer. But and then with the interior, I went with a 70 interior. Why did I go to 70 interior? Because 70 just looked like a good number. I couldn't go with like no 60 interior. The 60 is just for the bronze paint controller, but I just went with a 70 just to equal to I just like the 70 number. I was comfortable with a 70. Then with the perimeter, I just maxed my perimeter out to a 94, and you will be able to get a 95 perimeter once you get the +1 cap. It's up to you where you're going to put your caps, but I'm gonna tell you where you need to put your caps on this build if you want to make this build exactly like mine. So with the steals in this game, if you do not know, if you are new to this game trying to make a lockdown, steals in this game do not work at all whatsoever. You can get lanes, steals, so be mindful of having at least a silver interceptor or gold, but you cannot get any on ball steals in this game. It just honestly don't work at all. But if you want to get bumps, you still can do it with a 79 steal. But listen, whenever you get caps, you're gonna get like +15, +12, under 80. So you can just put caps on your steal and literally have like a 90 steal or at least an 85. So you still be okay with the steal, I promise you. Then for the block, I went with a 78 block. Why did I go with 78 block? Just so I can get the hotline denier. Once I upgrade my vertical, you're gonna see I can get all of that as well. So, but you can go at a higher block. 84 block is up to you, wherever you want to tweak it. Then with the defensive rebound, I went to a 70 defensive rebound. Why? Because I can get the box out beat on on silver, and like I told you, with the +1, +2, you can always upgrade any badge. So I have this on gold if I want to. I can even put a Hall of Fame if I want to. Now for the most important part, whenever you're playing on a lockdown build, you want to make sure that you max out your speed, because you have to keep it with the smaller guards. That's just mandatory. You have to keep it with the smaller guards. Not keeping up with the smaller guards in this game is going to be very hard for you. So make sure that you actually upgrade your speed on any lockdown build that you ever make. Then for the speed, the agility, I went with an 84 agility, but you can drop it down to 83 so you can get the Jalen Suggs motion style. That's really all you need to get the motion style. I don't know where is it at in here. I think actually, I don't know if you can actually see it in here, but just Jalen Suggs motion style is the best one in the game. So listen, just drop it down to 83. He will still be able to, play a lot of other things. Now with the strength, now this is y'all big thing you're probably going to say about in the comments. Well, you have lockdown, you shouldn't have like an 85 strength. You should have a higher strength. But in movable enforcer, you still get it on gold. You get strong handle whenever you want to dribble as a lockdown, and you can do a lot of other things too. So I promise you the strength, listen, this is why strength doesn't matter when you're playing with a lot, because 99% of guards that you're going to be guarding are going to be smaller guards, and they do not have no type of strength. You can't even get strength on smaller guards because it's too many attributes to upgrade. So no matter what strength you have, if you have a 70 strength, you're going to be bothering any small guard because they cannot get strength in this game. So don't make that a misconception. If you're trying to make a build or a lockdown build and you worry about strength, and 99% of guards on this game don't even have strength. So any strength you got will overpower their strength. And then for the vertical, I went with a 74 vertical. Obviously, man, I want to go with the 74 just so I can get the hotline denier on silver. But I told you, it's up to you. Y'all can upgrade anything that y'all want to upgrade, and however y'all want to do it. So, and then for my last thing, I just went and upgraded my free throw. Smacked my free throw to a 98. But this is completely up to you. That's just because I play Pro-Am. But you can drop it down to a 75. You can upgrade your driving down to a 73. Get the posterizer on bronze. You can drop it back to a 70. You can upgrade your pass accuracy to a 75. It's completely up to you. Whatever you want to do with these throwaway caps. Or you can even upgrade your steal if you want to upgrade your steal to 81. You upgrade your block to 81. It's completely up to you what you want to do with these throwaway caps. Me personally, I just went and do it to my free throw, and then you can just do the interior if you want to. It's up to you. Like, it's just completely up to you what you want to do with these throwaway caps. But I recommend going to 73 and then just upgrading your free throw. Boom. So now you have posterizer on bronze whenever you want to dunk on the smaller guards, whenever you're going for the cuts. Now, boom, you have a very good, efficient build. Now, I promise you this build will actually work. If you know how to use this build, you can still dribble. You can still shoot. You can still do a lot of other things. You can still dunk the ball. You basically can do everything. That's why I call this build a sharpshooting lockdown, because you can do so many things. And being able to just shoot right over anybody is so crazy, I promise you. So, but you have a two-way mid-range bully, but we're going to call it a sharpshooting lockdown. This is the best lockdown build in the game, in my opinion. And if you have any other comments otherwise, make sure y'all comment down below in the comments and let me know what I did wrong, or y'all think that I did wrong in the comments. I do appreciate y'all boys for tuning into every video that I drop. Turn on the post notifications if you are new. And I will see y'all boys on the next video, man. Truly Key is out.